What's up, sneak peekers? We're here at South by Southwest 2017 on the red carpet of The Big Sick. It'll hit theaters this summer, June 23rd. Check it out. What was the impetus for you guys finally going on this journey and writing this screenplay together?
I was like, at some point, I would love to tell the story. Emily wasn't as sure in the beginning. It took a little bit longer for Emily to want to do it.
I needed time. It's been 10 years since the event.
So now it's been 10 years. So we wanted enough time to go by that we had some perspective on it, but not so much time that you couldn't feel those feelings still. So you gotta sort of wait for that window when it's right. And I think we really got it at the right time where it was processed enough, but unprocessed enough.
Emily, you've been writing in television for a while, but this is your first kind of foray into film. How has that been for you?
It's great. It's actually really cool to tell a story that's one discrete story rather than and then what'll happen next week? Where are they going to be next week? What lessons will they keep learning? The people in this movie learn the lessons they learn in this 2-hour span, and that's it.
And then they're done.
And that's kind of lovely.
Did you always see yourself as playing the lead role, and did that impact your writing? And for you, is it strange to kind of see someone else portraying what is supposed to be you?
I always wanted to play myself.
I don't think you made this without you.
Yeah, I wanted to write it, and I was always I would love to be this. Yeah.
And for me, it was a little weird at first. Watching the audition tapes were a little strange. And then after that happened, I was like, I'll get comfortable with this, I'm good. And the woman that plays me, Zoe, is so fantastic. She does such a great job in the role, and she's such a lovely human being. It could have been way weirder, and it wasn't.
What's one piece of advice you have for student filmmakers or writers or producers?
I think my advice is you just have to do it. You don't have to put pressure on yourself for it to be good or anything. Just do it, because the fear of making something bad can be debilitating, and I think you just kind of have to you just have to push through that fear and just do it.
What was it specifically about the story that you thought made it deserve to be told right now?
This kind of story takes place at any point. William Shakespeare wrote Romeo and Juliet, and in a way that story continues to this day and will continue for a very long time, where people want and need their family to approve of who they're going to spend the rest of their life with and who's going to join their family. And at times, for reasons that are really good reasons, that can be immensely challenging for the parents, for the lovers, and this is just one of those stories.
Are there any highlights of the movie, without giving anything away, that you would point to that are maybe your favorite parts?
One is, you can't believe that this guy Kumail from Silicon Valley gives this performance in this movie. It's such like a award level performance. It's kind of whoa, I didn't see that coming. Number two is the birth of a female movie star, Zoe Kazan, because we've seen her as an indie darling and a supporting actress, and she just emerges as a star in this movie in a way that I think people will be surprised by. Three, I think that most people will agree after seeing the film, this is the greatest Ray Romano performance of all time, and I think that's exciting because everybody loves Ray Romano. And then fourth, and certainly not least, I haven't seen Holly Hunter be this good in a long time, and I think that it's because the roles aren't good enough for her. She's a tremendously funny, powerful, deep actress, and I think it's hard to come up with scripts like Broadcast News that really can speak to everything she has to offer, and I'm very proud that I think we came up with one, and she gets to lay it all out there, and it's fun to watch.